my camera. The sensor is off or something. I want to ease up the mountain and hit some of those higher altitude campsites. Just got through cooking the family an egg scramble with wild hog sausage. Reviewed some of my video footage. Unfortunately, I was already recording on the camcorder when I hit the record button and the coyotes come through. So I missed the video of the coyotes. That sucks. Elk barking. I'm up here on the mountaintop checking my messages, and apparently my scent blew over to an elk and started barking. Elk's just off the ridge over there on the other side of the tower. Alright, I caught up with life back home. All is well. I guess Brooke's off visiting Nashville, Tennessee, and I think Alexis is driving down to Galveston Island to go fishing. I'm sitting up here at the tower, gonna have me some snacks. Got an elk in the background still barking at me. She's been barking at me for the last 20 minutes. But anyways, gonna have some snacks, then I'm gonna head over to those campfires. See if I can find something. Okay, snack time is over. I'm up here on top of this flat ridge, and I'm just going to ease around and see if I can find some old fire pits. Might be a good idea, just go ahead and break out the metal detector now and start swinging it, just in case I find some targets. Okay, first target is a bullet casing. This is going to be similar to pull tabs in a park. Alright, got a fire ring. Got a target. I saw it for just a split second. I believe it was a coin. It's right down in here. Certainly looks like a coin. It is a coin. And it is a penny. Looks like clad. That's alright. It's a coin. Up on a mountaintop. Oh my goodness, absolute sheer luck that I found a coin over here. This area is absolutely covered with aluminum. Aluminum, bullet casings, lead. I mean, it's like going over a recycling plant's yard. I mean, it's just metal everywhere. It's so bad, it's hard to even distinguish where the actual target is and the targets that it's trying to kick out. So I'm probably gonna have to go to a different location. Looks great, but there's just too much stuff here. Alright, I finally figured it out. this ground is highly mineralized. So I have backed the sensitivity way down to a 1 and a 2. Now I can go across here without this thing just screaming with every swing. Alright, that's an actual target. It says it's on the surface, and I think I see it. Another tent stake. I got the machine acting right, but there's still so much aluminum. I mean, this site has been used since the 1930s. But, just walking around, I spotted a coin on the surface. Right there. Another clad penny. Okay, admittedly, this is something I did not expect to find up here on the top of a mountain. It's somewhere around over 9,000 feet. A fishing weight. That's bizarre. I'll pop something else out of the ground. I believe. Oh. I thought it was a coin. It doesn't feel right though. It's lumpy. I could have swore it was a quarter. Surely it is, but it's like swollen in some areas. I have to get the magnifying glass on that, see what's up. Feels like a coin kinda, but well, there's edges. It's gotta be a coin. Has the ribs on the side. I'll look at it with a magnifying glass, figure out what that is. Well, it's a 1994 quarter, but boy, it's been hammered and there's all kinds of heck going on with it. That is weird. Two inches. I'm gonna go ahead and film it. It's ringing up like a penny. And there may be a couple of targets here. The quarter was just right there. So we'll see if I lucked out. Yep. Chunk of lead. A fired bullet. Sure is peaceful out here. Haven't heard a soul. Well, heading off the mountain. Didn't find just a whole lot, just a couple of coins. I was sure hoping to find a pocket knife or hatchet or machete or something like that. Just didn't happen. Still is a good time. Ooh, feels good in the shade. Several degrees cooler. Step out in the sun and oh man, it's hot. So I'm gonna head back down to camp and get some more water in me, and then this evening formulate a game plan. Still trying to find those horses. Haven't found them. I don't think there's any chance of finding bear out here. I mean, there's always a chance, but there's no bear sign. So there's not a resident one hanging out in the area. Might get lucky out and come across one that's just passing through. Anyways, I'm gonna get back to camp and I'll do a closeout video on the coins I found. Like I said, it was just a couple of coins. A whole lot of aluminum back there. A whole lot. Then I'm just gonna relax and camp until this evening. Go back out there and see what I can find in the way of critters. Got the grill going. Doing some deer backstrap, venison backstrap. Mighty fine. Alright, here's a wrap-up video on the last little hunt. Just some surface finds here. I thought this was probably a clothesline, and so I searched around it pretty hard, hoping that I would find some coins, but no luck. A couple of tent stakes. Not exactly sure what this is. Dad, you know what that is? We don't know what that is. But there it is. Yeah, some kind of a line, gas line. Yeah, fuel line. It's kind of flared at one end. Anyways, junk. A few more bullet casings, chunks of lead. The oddball find was the fishing weight way up there on the top of the mountain. And then 3 little coins. 2 pennies and a quarter. that is smooth beat up. In fact, it even feels swollen there in the center. I don't know how that would happen, but there it is. So that's it on that. Alright. Got a real pretty campsite here. Somebody took a lot of time to keep squared away. Nice big fire pit. I'm looking around and I'm not seeing so much as a pull tab or a beer cap, so whoever was here was pretty tidy. We'll just see if they drop something though. So I'll get that metal detector out and start looking. Well, it's ringing up about what a penny would. Oh, 2 inches. Looky there. A dime. Right off the bat. I mean, I hadn't started 30 seconds. Awesome. That was the very first find. Man, can't beat that. Maybe that's a good sign. See if they lost anything else there too. Nothing there. I'll just start my grid search going back and forth. Found an old tent stake. Man, it's been laying on the ground for a while. Well, since this site is so clean, I'm going to go ahead and record this. Oh, I see something shiny right there on the surface. Huh, not exactly sure what that is. Guess it's just a piece of junk metal. Alright, another good spot to look is right where there's obviously been a lot of work going on. I got a signal underneath that log. It's jumping around anywhere from 77 to 91. So, 2.5 inches into there. Let's see what we got. Nope, it's a piece of wood. A snail, a couple of snails. It should be there. Alright, time for the pinpointer. Use my trowel. Close. Must not have dug deep enough. Oh, it's kind of metal plate. It's old. Yep, that was it. Junk at this point. Yeah, those numbers are jumping pretty bad. Right on the surface and numbers jumping, so it's probably not going to be anything good. It was not on the surface. Oh, that's bad sign. It's that deep and still going off. The heck am I looking at? My goal was to find an edged weapon. I'm not sure that I've found it, but I'm not exactly sure what that's for. Maybe it was used for when they log up here or something. There's obviously teeth at one end. Well, if I can't figure it out, maybe somebody can let me know in the comment section if you have a clue. I'll go ahead and bring it back with me. But it's obviously not from a campsite. It's something old. Alright. Well, it wasn't completely fruitless. I wasn't expecting a whole lot here anyways, considering how clean this campsite is. With that considered, I'm still pleased I come out of here with a coin and a mystery piece of metal. Got a couple of targets here. I was just leaving the campsite and working my way down the mountain to the other fire pit, so figured I might as well operate the metal detector while I was at it. 2.5 inches down. Certainly there. There it is. It's a bullet casing. It's a big bullet casing. Kind of makes me think that other target might be a bullet casing. 1.5 inches. Small target. Kind of like a brass bullet casing. Hey, look at there. Come on out of there. Yep. Matching bullet casings. Oops. Another signal, just about 4 feet from the last one. It says 1.5 inches down. I think we all probably have a pretty good idea what it's going to be. Oh, still on the ground. I saw it. There it is. Somebody emptying their magazine. Alright, I'm on like the 5th or 6th bullet casing. There are 45s, all of them. But yep, there's another 45. He definitely emptied the magazine. Another one 2 inches down. The only thing that's odd about this is that the old boy is moving while he's shooting. Normally people that are just out plinking, they aren't moving. They're just standing still, and you just have a pile of rounds all in the same area. But I've gone probably 20-25 foot and finding, oh, there it is. I kicked it out of the ground. So yeah, no, heck, I'd say 30-40 foot. I have found the rounds from way over there all the way down here. So he is moving and shooting. I'm just going to work my way off the hillside, ease down towards camp, and cook up some breakfast. Formulate another game plan, and I'm hoping those big old bugles I was hearing yesterday may be an indication of some bigger herds and bigger bulls coming in. Well, I thought I had a coin, part of a shotgun casing. I'm actually surprised I haven't found more of those. Okay, very quick wrap-up video. 45 bullet casings all in the same area, over about a 40 foot stretch. One old tent stake, shotgun shell casing. Dad has identified this as more than likely a 2-man crosscut saw for cutting trees down. Mom said she had one as a kid that they had in their yard that they used to saw on logs, but obviously it's not the whole saw. But I guess a handle came up here. Dad says it's not one of the really old ones that was all wood, but he said they had these back in the 1930s, and Mom said she used one in the 1960s. So I'm happy at least I found a relic and one coin. 1 dime. 1991. Alright, that'll finish that wrap up video, and on to other things.